All right, so I'm going to I gotta do some. Y'all need to do y'all research. I love to be in a unique person. I love to fight for freedom and attain freedom and to not have a victim mentality about it. And that's so while we're seeing Synthetic G, I'm gonna have to call her Synthetic G, and I'm glad y'all call her Synthetic because she's fake. It ain't about the wig on her head, the weave in her head. It's her mentality. I knew that she was a spy against civil rights. I knew she wasn't for the people. A lot of these black nationalists, sorry about our show too, him too, because he the one introduced people about Cynthia G. And I'm always gonna call your ass out, okay? Because you are a spy. You're working. No, let me say this, y'all. Do your research on civil rights leader spies. There's people who working with the government and working for the Klan, like the Nation Islam was part of, like the like Garveyism. It's more to it. Is it wasn't just the Nation Islam. It wasn't the dude that was in the hotel with Martin King and Jesse Jackson. I do look at him as suspicious, but the one that said that he moved away from the shot that Dick Gregory exposed, it wasn't that old fake cool preacher that was with him in the hotel in the hotel before he got shot. Okay, it was other people that was part helping their master. And this bright skinned lady, you know, since she not dark, she camera skin. She a light brown. But it's a high yellow bright lady. They're probably bluish gelato would like to admire. I had to go there. This is a camera skin modern day version of her. Her name was Julia Brown. If you watch this old bed wench, old Sakata Aunt Jemima, high yellow Sakata Aunt Jemima, you would know what I'm calling Cynthia G, Julia Brown. Julia Brown was working with the government when LBJ, the Klansman, you know, the undercover Klansman who killed Kennedy. Cause now I saw some lighter skinned brother, a light skinned brother. He on some show that came out years ago saying that the Kennedys was against the Civil Rights Movement. No, they wasn't. Don't listen to that lie because he got killed behind that. Okay, the Kennedy brothers thought it would be against civil rights. No, they wasn't. No, no, no. One thing that LBJ and Nixon and H.L. Hunt that Malcolm X exposed that actually got him killed besides supposed sexual scandal that Elijah Muhammad was doing. Okay. Um what happened was H.L. Hunt was paying the Nation of Islam to promote their message of against our freedom, saying that we're self-haters if we don't go along with their narrative, which is no different than back in slavery, trichomania. Okay, so we don't have self-hate, we have trichomania because this trichomania was a disease created by a white supremacist doctor. He was Samuel. I forgot. It's the one that was mutilating the sisters. Okay, Cartwright, Samuel Cartwright. I think it was him and other doctors like him created a disease. If a slave wanted to be free, he had trichomania. Okay, so this is no different than calling us self haters when we don't go along with their narrative. Because one thing a lot of us don't know about the hair relaxing, if you want to have your hair natural, that's your choice. If you want to rock it with a straight perm, go right ahead. I have no problem with it. But a lot of these people who created the relaxer or the straightening comb, like man C.J. Walker and what's his name, Garrett Morgan, they were for the civil rights movement. While we were relaxing our hair, okay, those with falsy hair, curly hair too, if it wasn't straight, we was not out there trying to be in like be part of the Klan, okay, and go help lynch people, okay, and go set up people to get killed by the Klan like Garvey was doing and like the Nation Islam was doing, okay, and Julia Brown. Okay, that coon, that bitch. Okay, and then the fake was what was Micho, Reverend Micho. Reverend Micho was a high young Creole brother. He wasn't Catholic. He was Protestant. He was part of the team with Julia Brown too, trying to stop Martin Luther King. So people gotta understand, you had people emphasize that camera skin preacher that was with Jesse Jackson and MLK in a hotel, that Lorraine Hotel. He moved away from the shot. Remember, I moved away from the bully, whatever he said that Dick Gregory pointed out. You had spies within the civil rights movement helping the Klan, helping LBJ. Because LBJ, just like Goldwater, were Klansmen. So was H.L. Hunt. And one thing that Malcolm X said, that the Nation Islam and the Klan were together. And they were, because if you read the book of the black man, it's a relegating book. It's not a pro-freedom book. It's an anti-freedom book to keep the brother at the bottom. I'll be honest with you. And yes, the ones who making money behind this, it's the one who promoting the message. Dr. Umar Johnson is one of them. Okay? It's a hustle game. That was Cynthia G. She's a female version of him too, making money. And I'm sorry to bash Avaya show. I speculate, because I don't know him personally, that he's doing this. He was good before he got with the Nation Islam. Okay, I'm be honest with you. They killed Malcolm X. It wasn't just them. They're also right about that. It wasn't just them. It was also folks from NYPD and the FBI with J. Edgar Hoover. And folks don't forget that J. Edgar Hoover, besides him being by being gay, why he was sleeping with white men is because he didn't want to make babies with a woman, because guess what? He had black ancestry. Yes, he did. He was part black. This bluish gelato, I ain't talking about him being, I don't care if he's straight gay about it, I ain't talking about that. The mentality, the tragic mulatto. This man was a tragic mulatto. Talking about J. Edgar Hoover. That's what bluish gelato is. Yeah, you are. Although you look like a white man, you portraying him. Bluish gelato, J. Edgar Hoover, past ass white, didn't have no relation with women because he knew that black DNA, because remember, he was born out of fear. His mama, his mammy, slept with a high brother who was passing as white. So when he rose up to his stepfather, allegedly, which I do believe, abused him for knowing that was not his child. That he came from a higher brother who could pass as white, who was part black. And trust me, they're back in the days. You got passing as white with black DNA, you got killed. It happened to not to my fourth grandfather who married that white woman, my fourth grandmother, after slavery. Okay, because I can't find his records. My third grandfather's father. Yes, because they say he was Creole. Well, the mama was not Creole. My fourth grandfather, my third grandfather, okay, on my mama's side, his mama was white. Dad was Creole. He was passing, in order to be with a white woman, you had, back in here in Texas, after slavery, of all things, you had to pass. Okay, couldn't be of color, looking, looking more African, more exotic, and all that other stuff. You had to look like a white person. Okay, and that's how, yes, and that's why I see why they kept this secret in the family. It was just more to the subject, so we started looking deeper. Okay, well, anyway, that white woman had my grandchild. I'm gonna think of grandchild. That third grandfather, excuse me. And that's why I'm here. Okay, so knowing my history in Cynthia G, she has she have a great great grandmother that's white too. Somebody passed, met a white woman or whatever in her family. So let's stop using the rape thing, because yes, rape did happen for the one drop rule. Yes, for the one drop rule that y'all love so much. That's why I go against it. However, okay, it was white women who did sleep around with those who can pass as white, and some of them went like outside the West, when the West was Mexico, other places, Canada, and messed with a person. It wasn't just people out there. It went up north and messed with a brother that messed with a brother as well. I wish we stopped forgetting those stories. Okay. Even here in Texas, the two mulattoes, the two biracial men that fought on Massa Sam Houston, going against Mexico for slavery. They was married to white women, had black mamas and white slave master daddies, and the pappies, and them two brothers, the biracial, part black, white brothers, were married to white women. Okay, yes, and yes, they were even begging Master Sam Houston, when it was a Republican of Texas, okay, before it was a Confederate of Texas, after it was Tejas and stolen from Mexico, okay, over slavery, okay, Manifest Destiny, okay, they were begging Master Sam Houston, the name after the city, okay, begging him, please, Master, please, I fought on Your side gets those Mexicans. And I make sure you put them niggas on the plantation, even though I got it in my blood too. Please don't put me on the plantation. Please don't kick me out of Republic, Texas. I know I made a white woman, but I did your word, master. Yeah, I had to put my own interpretation of that stupid ass letter that was given to Master Sam Houston. So this is, I know y'all laughing. Yes, I gotta find out what was their names because when I was in El Paso, Texas, I was in Job Corps. The library had this. They'll bring the books to the Wednesdays on certain Wednesdays of the month, and then it was a children's book, okay, about the Black history in Texas. And them two mulatto biracial brothers were one of them. Besides, we didn't talk about the yellow rose of Texas, the yellow bone woman, the hoe of Texas. I'm calling her the bed wench hoe of Texas. I don't celebrate. No, I don't celebrate Emmy Morgan. Let me explain why I don't celebrate Miss Emmy Morgan. You know why? Emmy Morgan was the one helping her master Morgan, Captain Morgan. Okay, now they said she was a free woman of color or she was a slave to him, whatever it was. She was not on the interest of African American people to be free in Mexico because Texas was part of Mexico. Remember, the Mexicans don't want to admit that they have black blood too. The second president banned slavery due to the Anglos integrating to Mexico, which was this part of Texas. They There was Vicente Guerrero, their second president, my hero, part black, Spaniard, and their mama black, Mexican by nationality, and their mestizo or biracial part named American, part white, Spaniard, daddy. Banned slavery 1829 September 15, which is the same day of the independence of Mexico from Spain. Okay, so people don't know the history, and he banned 2 years after he died, 2 years in presidency. 2 years after he banned slavery in oh Lord, 1831. Oh, that's a long time. Okay, so 1831, 1931. Okay, that's 100 years. So the next 10 years will be because in 190 years ago. Oh Lord, he died. He got killed by the white class of Mexico, the Creoles in Mexico, the Spaniards of Mexico that Santa Anna was part of because they said Santa Anna was white. I was shocked to find it out that he was not mestizo, mulatto, sambo, or Afro mestizo. He was white, a Spaniard. That's what they say. That's he listens to. I don't know. But he was on Vicente Guerrero's side. He was there to stop them white Anglo-Saxon masters, our other ancestors, trying to take away Mexico for slavery. And so that's why, okay? And so the yellow roll, the yellow rose of Texas, where I don't celebrate her, she used her exotic colorism beauty to seduce Santa Anna. And there's talk that they didn't have sex, but they did catch him with his drawers on trying to knock them boots besides him getting drugged by her, excuse me. Yes, like Jezebel, Delilah in the Bible. Okay, they always use the woman. That's why, speaking of Cynthia G talking about why sisters get bashed by brothers, because some of you sisters, like this woman here, the devil always used the woman. Even in the beginning of time, Eve, the woman, the Satan, the serpent, went to the woman, and the woman is the reason why the man got messed up. Just like in Asia, why this anti-black Asian going on? A lot of them white supremacists are marrying what? The Asian women. Okay, and these Asian women who are married to white men are being brainwashed like Derek Chauvin's wife. Okay, brainwashed to teach their sons, teach the Asian men to adapt to white supremacy. So same thing with the sisters. It was not all sisters being raped. I'm glad Angel Ramirez Jordan, Afro Caribbean, non-Hispanic, Jamaican, and Hispanic Afro mestizo on the Puerto Rican side of him, came out and exposed the Aunt Jemima. Because the Aunt Jemima, man me, yes, man me, who was banging massa by choice, was teaching other sisters to go up every shade from the high yellow, bright and look white up to dark chocolate almost black as tar, was teaching them to have a sexual encounter with master so he can produce due to the one drop rule. Because before the one drop rule, it was condition of the mother, you was a slave. That's why a white woman could not sleep with a black man or a biracial black man or a triracial black man if he black man, because if he a slave, that child will no longer be a slave due to the condition of the mother. Okay, Barack Obama's mother is descendant of a white woman and a black man that was an indentured servant. Okay, she was an indentured servant, he was a slave. They allowed it up to my cousin. I'm glad we're bringing this up. Okay, remember the white woman in my family tree, the four grandma. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and tell Edna Bug. Edna Bug was her main name. Okay, I don't want to tell the last thing because that's my grandmother's, my mom's side maiden name. Okay, Bug, she married a Creole. Okay, all right, he didn't have a French last name, but he was Creole. And that last name is common in Louisiana. I mentioned the other name, but Bug was her maiden name. Okay, the Bud Bacon family from Virginia. If y'all related, you white people, I'm your cousin. Okay, so on that side of family, I'm related to. I'm the ninth grandchild to Sarah Bacon Bug and Samuel Bug, and they're from English descent because my grandmother was Irish and English. Her great grandmother, no, her grandmother, her grandmother was McCombs. That her maiden name was McCombs. That's Irish, okay, on her daddy's side. Okay, so when I was tracing the ancestry.com 2016, I traced it in 1590, okay, because all them white folks put their ancestry there. I'm related to. That's how you can. That's why bluish gelato, tragic bluish. I cannot tell me I'm not mixed because I got white cousins, idiot. Anyway, tell you that. So anyway, fuck the DNA test. I still related to the white people. Thank you. Anyway, as I was saying, get to my story. Bring it on. Okay. So as I was saying, okay, my 10th grandfather, Edmund Bug, no, Edmund was my eighth grandfather. That's Samuel Bug and Sarah. So Edmund Bacon. Edmund Bacon was from Suffolk, England, and immigrated as an immigrant from England to New Kent, Virginia. That's how I'm related to Nathaniel Bacon, because Nathaniel Bacon, the rebel of the Bacon Rebellion, okay, that is my cousin. And also my 10th grandfather, Edmund Bacon, was also related to the governor, Nathaniel Bacon, okay, in Virginia. Oh, Lord. Whew, I told you, Alabama. She came from Alabama and family from Georgia and Virginia in Suffolk, England. That's the English side. The Irish part is my sixth grandmother, who was McCombs. Okay, so a famous singer that's mixed has her name. Okay, her middle name is her name. You probably know what I'm talking about. Okay, yes, who's also Black Irish, Miss Mariah. Okay, yep, it's on there. Maria Mariah McCombs. I'm not like to tell you. Maria Mariah McCombs. That was my sixth grandmother who was Irish. Mariah is an Irish name. Oh, it is. Okay, it's not a ghetto name. Oh, it's an Irish name. So Maria Mariah McComb. That was her. That was Anna Bug. Lord, I was saying her married name. That was her sixth grandmother. My sixth grandmother. That was her paternal grandmother on her dad's side. Okay, McCombs is a Irish last name. So anyway, damn. Remember all this heritage. Okay, so Bacon Rebellion. Okay, because the reason why black men were not able to go with white women before the one drop rule and all that. At the time, they were indigenous servants were able to treat like less low class white people, and they were able to marry slaves in Virginia. Barack Obama's mother has a long distance white grandmother and great grandfather that was black, who was the first slave in Virginia 1619, right? Okay, so when my cousin Nathaniel Bacon, due to my 10th grandfather Edmund Bacon from Suffolk, England, okay, that came from New Kent, Virginia, okay, there was St. Peter's Parish Episcopal Church down there. See, I know my heritage, I did my heritage on Ancestry.com, so shut up about I'm not mixed. Anyway, point is, so what happened was when they was taking land from the natives, so they put the indigent servants over there. So I think they was getting taxed or something like that, but they rebelled against the government. Also, the slaves rebelled with them. So the black slaves and the white citizen service came together and went against the higher class white people who owned slaves. When white people who were wealthy saw that, they got scared. So what they did was they stopped the white service and the black slaves from being intermingling and marrying, and they made the white service to be the slave patrol. So they were stopping white women going with black men, because if the slave master was owning, like co-owning, because they would still have more freedom than the black slaves, but they was the white in service. See, this woman, this old the synthetic G ain't don't know about this bullshit, because she shutting up, don't know who she talking to. She talking to a cousin of the Baker Rebellion. So shut the fuck up, bitch. Anyway, we're trying to relegate someone. The reason why black men was not able to go white women, okay, because before the Baker Rebellion, they were white men used to use if the indigenous female, which is white, was not doing what she was told. This was the idea of black men raping white women. They would get the slave buck slaves, the male slaves, okay, to act like savages. The third Dusty was to do the raping of the white woman if she didn't do what she was told to the white master. But when they saw the white indigenous service and the black slaves come together and burned the Virginia Capitol down, that's when they got scared. So they separate the two and had the one drop rule was coming later on, because before the one drop rule, it was condition of the mother. Okay, condition of the mother made you a slave. That's why the black man could not go with a white one, because if the child come out, that child will be the slave. I see why Bluish Gelato has a black mother from Nigeria in 19 Igbo, and Igbo tribe was part of the slave trade. That's why a lot of Igbos do not like us here in Houston. And let me tell you something, when the Igbos know, and that's not Xenophobic, I'm part Native American besides black and white. Please, the ones who don't like us, I ain't talking about the ones who are cool, who ain't racist, and don't like, and who don't hate African people, you're cool. Welcome to the United States. But the ones who have this hate going on with white supremacist ideology, and some of y'all, because the English mixed with them too, that's why some of them bright and hot yellow like bluish and on camera like me and Cynthia G. Okay, they ain't dark tall, near black as tall. Some of y'all are, because I know y'all be wearing these security uniforms, following somebody so he ain't stealing, and you trying to act like Darren Wilson who killed Mike Brown, but you dark and be almost black as tall. You need to, when you ever say high or bright, please, no offense, go to the United States. Okay, I mean, it sounds like Donald Trump would get out of the United States. Get out and deport yourself out there. Okay, I know y'all work with Donald Trump. Y'all, me and y'all that was here in the United States was and I did vote for Trump due to the corruption I saw with Biden and Camilla. But the first president was Elizabeth Warren. I wanted her because she said what reparations, money talk, bullshit walks. But when I saw corruption with Biden and Camilla, y'all know how I feel about Camilla and what she was doing in California against brothers and Latino brothers, locking them up who innocent in the English project. I didn't want to vote for that woman. Okay, all her master Joe. I was like, little pimp, little pump, don't vote for sloppy Joe. One of my candidates for that I felt that Barack Obama should have got was Bill Richards, who part Mexican, part white. That should be his second candidate, but he wanted Joe Biden because a lot of white Catholics was not voting for him because the abortion thing. People don't know about that. Okay, let's get to the subject. So, point is, and I know Joe Biden doing good here, but I still have a side eye with Sloppy Joe, Jim Crow Joe. Okay, remember he defended against busing schools when he had brown hair. I'm looking at him with a side eye. Yes, Camille and him was going at each other, and now they friends. I'm looking at both with a side eye about that. That's why I vote for Trump, because at least someone admit they evil, not hide behind the curtain of the evil. Okay, now. But a lot of you Nigerians and Americans, that's why them two, okay, listen to this bluish mulatto who part white Jewish and part Nigerian, because it hits home with you. Jesse Smith was set up, okay, because your part black Jewish brother, okay, the gay Tupac, although he not deadly, Joseph Lamar, which you know he married to Salvadorian man, he gay. He's a cholo, a thug, a rapper, and he gay, but he masculine gay. I know him, Joseph Lee, but Lamar because he's married, you know, gay marriage. He's a gay Tupac. He called out Jesse Smith for saying that. Okay, he not the gay Tupac. It was called Gay Pop back in 2004. Deadly made that song. He like a Mexican, like a stereotypical Mexican, but he part African. Him dad was a high yellow brother, part white named American. Okay, but listen, add black to the one drop rule. Okay, man, a Mexican woman. That's how he came out. Okay, everybody think it's a pure, Mexican do have black DNA. We know the stereotypical mestizo with no black DNA, but nothing do have mestizo blood. I mean, do have black blood hitting down that family tree. Think that's who he is. No, he part African American. And have no shame. And he was on Tyra Banks show, ready to whoop that brother who was a brown skin, but he wasn't too dog. A brown skin brother who was a thug, a rapper, and homophobic. They high yellow black skin cholo thug brother ready to whoop that ass. Cause don't just because the dude go with a man don't mean that he can whoop your bitch ass. Dilly can whoop Dilly. It's Joseph Lamar, or Joseph Lee, his real name, but he married to the Latino dude, the side of Martinez, Lamar, they put the name together, right? He will whoop your bitch ass, okay? I'm talking about the brother on Tyra Banks show about gay rappers. Yeah, he'll whoop your. He ready. I saw a clip of it. He ready to fight, go off that doggone show and whoop that man's ass on stage. Tyra Banks didn't want nobody acting fool on her show. That's the gay Tupac, not Jess Smith. But going back to Jess Smith, to Bluish Gelato, okay? Yo, bluish brother, okay, was arguing with Donald Trump, calling him all type of niggas, and but he not know. I'm bringing this up in Chicago. Trump got a lot of bad connections. Okay, when that Jewish guy was on trial, I was at Bentar months before I got evicted. I was at Bentar because I hurt my ankle. I had to go to Bentar Hospital. Right. Okay. I don't forget that shit. Okay, went to Bentar and I hurt my ankle at the TMZ Training Center. It was in February. It's right after the Coco King RB had threatened. Yeah, weeks before after that. Okay, and talking about Arquette. Okay, and I see why he was staying at Trump Tower. Remember, Jennifer Hudson stayed at Trump Tower, and Diamond still always say this. He not racist because he paid for Jennifer Hudson's after Jennifer Hudson. Her family had got shot, yes, and I don't think it was her brother-in-law. I think it was herself because people I know from Chi-Town was telling me that her brother was into drug dealing, and it was not that. That's one story I heard, and I also heard it wasn't that. And when she won the Oscar, she still stayed in the hood. I don't know why. What the hell? No, I ain't living to stay no Oscars and me. You got a bunch of crab barrels that I don't believe come together because that's why I don't believe Acme ADS. We can come together. We got to come together with people with sense and those with no sense keep them where they at. See what happened when you come together. Listen to that message time I segregate white folks. Well, the people one drop black, then who do got white blood name, and ain't no full blown black, okay, but claim to be pure black because the influence of the one drop rule. They trying to kill her family because it was they, I don't know why they blamed the brother-in-law because he said he not doing it. See the way he talking on the camera, he was set up, but she was staying in Trump Tower for free rent. So was Mr. Kelly. Let me leave that alone. Anyway, until they got tired of them two concubines talking about Jocelyn and Azrael fighting and stuff. 9-10. I leave that alone. But Master Trump was paying that rent. Anyway, I leave it alone. Well, anyway, so go back to so in Chicago with Jesse Smith, he was calling all type of what niggas. And he thought, in my opinion, because the two Emmanuels, who are Jewish too, was going to have his back. He forgot that the area mail was Trump's boss on a pretense, and area mail is the one that is part of William Morrison agency that Erica Kill had problems with when she was fighting for our people in the civil rights movement. She wasn't no tragic mulatto or tragic part named American mulatto. Her mama was black in the Cherokee, and there was a white man. She was for the people, and they blackballed her. Yes, they sure did. She had to go to overseas to get money. So point is, William the same agency that Aaron Manuel's friend Adam Banana grabbed Terry Crews nuts. Yes, okay, yes. I had to go check. So Jesse Lynn worked for that agency that Lee Daniels, okay, Scam Daniels, had connection with the show Empire, right? So Jesse man was calling Trump all type of niggas ready to fight like he the high yellow and gay Tupac, and they had two Nigerians because folks forget that Nigeria was happy that Trump won because they want to do business. Okay, business, which is no different because business in the area of Nigeria was a slave trade that the Igbo tribe was involved in, and sold our African descended people, African ancestors to our white ancestors in the slave trade. The love of money, not the money, is the root of all evil. So point is that's the reason why. So he thought them two Nigerians was true brothers, but not all skin folks are kin folks. And they turned against him. Yeah, they put black masks on and mega hats because people assume if you at 3 o'clock in the morning trying in the cold trying to get some subway, that 9 or 10 you see two people with a mask on, you don't see a dark chocolate complexion because they're pure black, okay, 9 10 from Africa. You would think they're white supremacists because you can't see it because in the cold they all got masks on. You would think so they call him all type of niggas and beat him up because remember his Master Emmanuel, remember Rod Emanuel's brother, that's the former mayor of Chicago, and his brother Eric at the William Morris Agency, in my opinion, was set up going against Trump, not knowing that you're working for a person that's connected with Trump. And they also voted for him while his brother was working for Obama in the past in Chicago. Whew, that's too much information to talk about. I do a lot of research. It's my speculation. So I think that the Blue Gelato needs to hush. Mm-hmm. Go help Jesse. You put his sister down. She fine. Ooh, I remember when she was on there, and of course she was younger than me. Okay, when she got older, okay, because I don't go underage. When she got older, I liked her. I didn't know that was her on Fight. It was a Fight Temptation, Tyler Perry movie. That was her. Yeah, that was her. That was playing the one that was cheating, and she ended up got HIV. Mm-hmm. Going with that well, he wasn't dusty. He was clean, had money, but he was being dusty in his behavior after Lance Gross was giving all the love. And I'm glad that Tyler Perry wrote that movie because some of you are talking about black men. We're not pure black. This sister Cynthia G talking about black men unfaithful. You got none of us are pure black, but a cocoa black women, sisters, actresses, and women of every shade, none of us are pure black, who unfaithful too, who go behind brothers' back and sleep with another man of other races, white men, Spanish, whatever, and also other brothers too who wanted hard because when she wanted rough and hard, and she got rough and hard in that movie in Temptation, Fight, whatever it's called, not Fight, well, Fight Temptation was Beyonce, right? But it's called Temptation, whatever it's called with Tyler Perry, Jesse Smollett sister in that movie, not her, but the character played got HIV/AIDS hoeing around. So he started bashing brothers, talking about brothers ain't faithful and have baby mamas. Oh, you got sisters who doing what Massa wanted, have baby daddies, and also ain't happy when they married with a man and then go behind a man's back and sleep with somebody. I'm glad Tyler Perry Mike done moving because it's actually true. Just like the family that prays. Remember Sedan, oh, that was any brother of every shade. Woo, hello, y'all. Every shade from the darkest to high, y'all bracket past ass white. Let's give Tyler Perry a big hand for making that movie. That was our way to exhale. That was our way to exhale movie. Because that bitch talking about Sedan Latham's character, she went behind that brother's back. Like how you now see how talking about the blues about uneducated his ass is the child supposed to be that brother, the light skinned brother's child. Unfortunately, it was the white man's child. See how mixed we are. You can't say that we not mixed. We can have two parents that ain't classify themselves as black, but ain't fucking pure black in different shades. Can have a child like that. Idiot. You say how uneducated ass people get on my damn nerves. Bluish Gelato don't know his history. I don't care how he's 43 years old. I'll be 42. I'll be 40. Yeah. 43, I'll be 42 this year. Can talk all that fucking noise and say all that shit, but you're uneducated. You don't even know about the multiracial movement. You don't even know about the multiracial solidarity march that I know. And I'm darker than you. I'm not dark as West. That's why I'm darker than you. And I know about that now. And I say digitally support it. because I know the organizer of the Martirization Today March, they were trying to put Martirization category on since back in 2000, back in 1996 in July. I know the organizer one was George, Charles Michael Bird. So you don't know your damn hey, you idiot, just dumb and don't know what you're talking about. I've been a pioneer of the multiracial since I was a teenager, and I am a real OG in this movie. So you ain't gonna let me stop in this movie. You better pipe it down. Thank you. Talking to King Z, multiracial King Z. So pipe it down. Thank you. Anyway, get back to Cynthia G. Okay, so Cynthia G, she ain't looking at this. Saddam Latham, okay, she was cheating on her husband in the movie with a white man who was the owner. No, he wasn't the owner. That was Kathy Bates, who was on the mother. Okay, who committed suicide in the movie. Okay, see, that's why I'm glad Tyler Perry made these movies, because these movies tell it like it is, what goes on reality. So Tyler Perry not character, Tyler Perry's movie be supposedly some of these sisters in his movies who don't want to admit that they be cheating. Now, don't get wrong, he did with the brothers, okay, with the Medea movies, yes, okay, I understand it, but some of these in other movies, the sister was not a good woman, and she cheated on her husband. Was Saddam Latham cheating with a white man? That do go on. That it caught right. The baby that it caught right. You know, I wish the white woman of Cartwright whooped her ass when she was in the hotel putting her shoes on and thought that Cartwright, her husband, was gonna come in and make some type of love, okay? And then she was screaming in the parking lot. "Ah!" When Cartwright had that stern face, bitch, I ain't sleeping you. She probably said, nigga, bitch, I ain't sleeping with you, bitch ass. Probably told her in behind calling this movie. Because that goes on. I know many people told me back in 99, 2000, older folks, who told me some of these sisters be on corporate America, jawboning a white man. And while they with a husband, a black DNA, because none of us are pure black. So if you're going to talk about brothers doing some scandalous shit, be equal to your talking part sister, because you ain't talking about how many white sisters date white men, Mexican men, figure aura. Now I'm not a friend of Ken Organic, but I not know they had a business on Southwest side. Everybody know the thoughts hang out. I did not know damn well they had a business, and well, it's Los Angeles, it's Californication, so I shouldn't be shot. Anyway, Californication Street, okay, called Figure Aura. I mean, Figure Aura was some of these Latino dudes and be sleeping with prostitutes. Prostitutes, okay, prostitutes. Prostitutes, prostitutes, yes, hoes with dollars, bills, yes, thoughts, thank you. So you're not talking about that, sister. If you're gonna talk about brothers being dusty and hoes, then talk about the sisters doing it who disloyal to brothers who set up Tupac. See, one thing I'm gonna always call this woman out. You're not talking about that. So going back to the situation called her Julia Brown, the high yellow sister, the spot of the Civil Rights Movement, who she refused to talk about because she talking about Chris Scott King. Kirk King, yes, Martha King was wrong for sleeping with white women and other women too, which is white women sisters too. But however, Chris Scott King, it was normal. Hold up, I'm not condoning this. Even though he was a preacher, but back in them days, it was normal for a man to cheat and the wife stay with the man. That was the old days. It wasn't independent, throw your hands around me, feminism and stuff. It was normal for a man because even a master cheated, okay, on the plantation with sisters. Not just raping, cheated too, okay, concubines on the plantation. That been going on for years. So you're going to talk about Martin King cheating, okay, then talk about other masters cheating too, okay? There have been men been doing this for years. And back in them days, divorce rate was not high and it was frowned upon to get divorced. So men, even sadly in the cloth, did cheat, okay? But don't attack the person who actually helped your ass to be free, because you would be working a corporate job, okay, looking all pretty, okay, from the white folks, sister. You probably clean, be the help at that corporate job and cleaning and being the maid to the white folks at that corporation. But what for Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks, correct? Your ass be doing that. So you better about being ungrateful. Same thing with what's his name? With Bluish Lato. Since you want to be the house slave, dude, you should understand it was for Martin Luther King for you bash our camera skin, black, Native American, and Irish brother don't even know his genealogy. Sit your ass down. Don't know anything about interracial voice that Charles Michael Burr had on for years to help us multiracial identifiers identify as multiracial. See, one thing you don't know what you're talking about, brother. So shut up, okay? Sit your little confused, tragic mulatto ass down. And I ain't saying to the word because on my ancestry, on the census, they had one of my ancestors mulatto, and I take pride in that. Okay, I read it called a nigga. Thank you. So sit your ass down, ungrateful ass. Wasn't for a camel skin, black and Native American, Irish descendant, don't even know his heritage. Talking about Martin King don't know anything about this one trash man. Your bitch is would not be working. You be cooking for the white folks and be cleaning toilets for the white folks. Cause your ass with black DNA with that one drop that we all hate, okay, will keep your bitch ass from not getting any privilege. Yeah, you might have privilege in the color community, but you ain't gonna have privilege in the white. Yes, I get a job. Yeah, get a job to do the slave work. That's right, because I'm fighting for entrepreneurship. While your ass want to be picking strawberries and cotton clean toilets and making sure that you are making sure that everything right for the white folks, you can do that, boy. I did call you a boy, so shut up. Yeah, I don't care you when you're older than me, you're a boy. Still think like a little boy. Sitting here talking about I'm trying to be an entrepreneur and will be an entrepreneur. Hold on, let me change words have power. I will be an entrepreneur. I will be a billionaire. Trying to have a mindset as a wealthy mindset, we have a scarcity mindset, fool. You better, little boy, you better pipe it down. Don't you ever make fun of Martin Luther King with your ungrateful ass. You two slaves. The camera skin slave, talking about Miss Cynthia G and this old bluish July to the high yellow one, bright woman. You ain't too dark. None of y'all ain't dark chocolate. You house slaves. Both you house slaves, Miss Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben, high yellow Aunt Jemima, camera skin, and camera skin Aunt Jemima, and high yellow Uncle Ben. Yeah, I said it, not Uncle Tom. Don't get it twisted. Uncle Tom was for the people. It was Sambo. That's a high yellow Sambo. Blue Gelato is a higher Sambo. Blue Gelato is a higher version of Fiddler. Blue Gelato is a higher version of Steven in the Chango. I'm the Chango. He's a higher version of Steve. I had to go there. Because remember, they had many fiddlers and Changos of every damn shade and hair texture on the plantation. Once again, not all skin folks are kin folks. Now, Julia Brown, Julia Brown was a spy, a bad wench, was not a good woman for us, and she was trying to tear down the Civil Rights Movement. And that's why, besides that Okun brother that was in that hotel with Jesse Jackson and Martin King that was actually spying, helping them spy and get killed, it was also a bitch named Julia Brown. That old bitch, the higher Aunt Jemima. So the higher Aunt Jemima has been reincarnated into this camera skin sister that have more tan. She don't not dark chocolate, but she came out with tan with a wig on named Cynthia G. And that's what we got to go right there. Now y'all got my point. Thank you very much.